TechIDManager's agents, called the domain service, can do multiple different things. It can have instances. There's another video, another page, documentation page about that. You should watch that and listen to that before listening to this one. This one, we're going to do a specific exercise where an agent was installed as a PAM agent, but for whatever reason, you want to convert it to a lapse agent. I'm going to talk about that. So in the domain service documentation, at the very bottom, there are these instance and shared command lines. We talked about in the other one. This is what we're going to be using to do this exercise. On this machine, 𝗂𝘁𝗫.net, if we do domain service.exe space show, we will see that we have the default instance for domain service installed. As a PAM instance, it makes users of the name of the format company name .first.last initial. And if we look at the tech client, this is that account. This is that just-in-time account, mit.martinb@𝗂𝘁𝗫.net, made by this instance. We can see here it's just-in-time, friendly name, the username is set, the RMM name is set, and they all match the information that shows up here. What we want to do is we have decided, for whatever reason, this agent should really take over one existing account, and we want to rotate the password on that and share that with a particular group of technicians. The way we do that is we need to set up this shared instance for the shared username. So we're going to do domain service.exe space shared user. MSP.admin happens to be the name of the account that we are taking over. That account exists. It has the rights. We're not going to mess with any of that. So we're going to set the client ID on that account to be our client ID. So you can see here that it looked for that user. It found that user successfully. So we've now taken over. If we do the show again, we will see that we now have two configuration sections instead of just one. We have the default one for the domain service, which is our default PAM agent. We also have this new section down here, this new instance for the shared user named MSPadmin. This is a shared instance. It's real straightforward. This will show up in the management console. So we go to the management console and we look at our agents. So if we look at this agent, come back here, refresh our agents. For 𝗂𝘁𝗫, we now see that we have a new agent, 𝗂𝘁𝗫/MSPadmin. The leaf's not set, the friendly name's not set, the RMM name is not set, but we also have the old agent, the 𝗂𝘁𝗫 agent, which is a PAM agent that's also just in time. We want to remove that one and just have the new one. We can see here in our configurations we have both of them. What we want to do is we want to set the default instance to not run. So domain service.exe, any command line option that you don't specify an instance or a shared username for applies to the default instance. So do not run. If we do show again, we see that this instance is set to do not run. That means that all this configuration stuff is just ignored. This instance isn't gonna do anything. Only this MSPadmin instance will be there to do anything. That means that we now have turned off the PAM agent, set up and turned on the MSPadmin instance of this agent. If we go back to the management console and we look at it, we'll see that the 𝗂𝘁𝗫 agent is still there, that PAM agent, because it might come back. You might want to re-enable it. If you want it gone for good, click on the details, scroll down here, permanently delete it, and it's gone. If you come back to the tech client and you refresh, you'll see that it is gone and the new agent is there. The new agent is there because there's a triplet that grants me rights to that. That's a separate issue. And there's other documentation that talks about the rights and the rights setup of how you grant someone access to a shared admin account. So that is transitioning from a shared account or a PAM agent to a lapse agent on a machine. It's real straightforward. It's really that simple. It's like 4 command lines and deleting the PAM agent from the management console. And then that's all there's to it. If you have any questions, support@techidmanager.com, or there's a support link on our website where you can book a support meeting and we will help you go through this and explain anything that you want to know about it. Have a great day.